We use so to agree with positive sentences, and we use neither to agree with a negative sentence. When you say neither do I, it means I also don't blah 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 blah, or I also didn't blah 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 blah, or I also wouldn't blah 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 blah. So here are some examples. He is so cheerful. A cheerful person is happy all the time, yeah? He's so cheerful all the time. And the opposite would be miserable, by the way. Miserable is somebody who is in a bad mood all the time. They're grumpy, they're moody, they're miserable. So he's so cheerful all the time. Is he? So we've got positive, positive, because we're still doing echo questions. There's two people talking. He's so cheerful all the time. Is he? I'm not. And that means I'm not so cheerful all the time. So this is ellipsis as well. This is also a form of ellipsis. That's how you contrast and say, I'm miserable all the time. I'm not cheerful all the time. But if you want to agree with a positive sentence, then you need the so. Is he? So am I cheerful all the time. Yeah, and that's what it means. It's ellipsis, really. So am I cheerful all the time. That agrees, okay? And so, yeah, grumpy, moody, bad-tempered are the opposite of cheerful. Miserable is the opposite as well. Okay, he can't control himself when he sees his girl with another man. Okay, we all know this feeling, I'm sure, and I'm sure women know this feeling as well. They can't control themselves sometimes when they see their partner with another girl. Can't he? I can, yeah, and that means I can control myself when I see my girl with another man. So that contrasts. But if you want to agree with a negative sentence, you say can't he? Neither can I. Neither can I control myself when I see my girl with another man. Yeah, it means I'm also jealous. I'm also possessive. And that's the personality. They are personality adjectives for somebody who feels like this. Yeah, when you can't control yourself, you feel jealous because your girl is with another guy. And it's also possessive because you're treating her like a possession. I think that this possessive is also used for some people can be jealous sometimes, but without a sexual or romantic motive. And I think then we more often use possessive. You know, I think that sometimes there's very strong love between parents and children, and the parents can become a little bit possessive and want to control the child and don't like to see the child with other influences. And so you don't, it's not always jealous, but jealous is very much related to sexual love. Envious is similar to jealous, but that's normally when you don't like what somebody else has got. They've got, you know, or you want what somebody else has got. They've got a new car and you're envious. They've got the best iPhone and you're envious. You haven't got the best one. So that's envy. And yeah, envy is the noun from envious. Jealousy is the noun from jealous, jealousy. But yeah, jealous is certainly more sexual, more romantic. So she has always been determined to succeed, and a determined person never gives up. So it's good for personality, determined. Ambitious people want to succeed at work, and it is a little bit negative. And so positive here, has she? I haven't. Yeah, that means I'm not ambitious. I haven't always been determined to succeed. Or has she? So have I. I have always been determined to succeed. Okay, next one. He never seems sure of himself. In other words, he is insecure. He lacks self-confidence. Yeah, it's the opposite of self-confident, this. Insecure is very often used. Doesn't he? Yeah, this is present simple, never seems. So doesn't he? We keep it negative. Doesn't he? I do. Doesn't he? Neither do I, if you want to agree. Yeah, I never seem sure of myself. I also never seem sure of myself. Okay, we also use do, does and did, especially these three, for emphasis. And it makes a sentence stronger. If you say I have a wife, that's just a fact. But when you say I do have a wife, that means you're trying to persuade the other person that it's true, that you do actually have a wife. So